A 500 volt shunt motor takes a total current of 500 amperes on no load. So ito binigay na isa sa ito siguro isang pinakamahirap na ibibigay na lang sa board exam. Lately lang to. Tinatanong ata yung efficiency. Okay, so a 500 volt shunt motor takes a total current of 5 amperes. Yung mga previous problems, board exam din yon. Mga karamihan. On no load, the resistance of the armature including brushes is 0.2 ohms and the field resistance is 250 ohms. On full load, the total current taken from the mains is 52 amperes. Calculate the full load motor output and each efficiency. So, paano? Wala pa yung mga ibang values. So, ang aim natin dyan, yung tawag nito, constant loss. Or yung stray loss. Paano ba natin susolve yan? By operating the motor at no load. Kasi ang P output dito ay 0. Ang P input at no load is to supply all the losses. Okay, no load. Walang nakakabit na mechanical load dun sa armature ng motor. Umiikot lang siya. Okay. Pero of course, there will be drawn current from the source. 500 volts. That is 500 amperes. So, ano yung mga values na yan? So, constant. Isama na natin yung constant loss. Yung field. Kasi magiging constant yan, yung field loss. So, this is 500 volts. Then, solve natin yung loss dito. So, this is 5 amperes. So, what will be the shunt field current? 2 amperes. So, nanggaling yon 500 divided by 250. So, yung armature current for the first case is 3. So, P input is equal to the copper loss plus P stray. Okay, ganyan na nga lang P stray. So, the input power is 500 multiplied by 5. Tayo, input current times the input voltage. The copper losses, 3 squared times, malit lang to, 0.2. Actually, pwede mo na diretso na constant loss ito. 500 times 5 kasi ito malit lang. Pero para eksakto yung sagot natin, solve pa rin natin. What is the, meron pa pala yung shunt field. The shunt field loss is 2 squared multiplied by 250. So what will be the stray loss? So the stray loss is constant even it is operated as a motor, generator, constant yan. 500 times 5 minus 3 squared times 0.2 minus 2 squared times 250. Stray losses, which is constant at any load of the motor, is 1,498.2 watts. Then at full load, what is the full load motor output? So, ano yung magiging consideration natin? So, 52 yung drawn na current at 500 volts. So the same pa rin yung shunt current, 2 amperes. Then what will be IA? Yung P output nga 0, kaya hindi ko na nilagay dyan. So no load. This is 50 amperes. This is 0.2. Then dito naman wala kahit 250. So what are the copper losses for the second case? That will be 50 squared multiplied by 0.2. Medyo tumaas na yung armature copper loss, kaya may significant change na dyan. Plus 2 squared times 250. Zero yung output dito, no load. Yan, P output 0. So 50 squared times 0.2 plus 2 squared times 250. So 1,500. So ano yung P input? So 52 multiplied by 500. So 52 times 500. So 26,000. So yun na yung sagot natin, 26,000. So letter B. Yung efficiency ba niya ay 89%. So P output, hindi na siya 0 kasi full load. Pero wala nakakabit sa kanyang shaft. So this will be the input power minus lahat ng losses. 1,500 yung copper loss, then ito constant. Kaya lagi nating ima-minus ito sa input. 1498.2. Ay, mali pala. Hindi pala 26,000 yung sagot. Input pa lang yun. So minus 1,500 minus 1498.2. So 23,001.8 watts. Okay. So letter A pala yon. So ang efficiency ba niya ay 88.5%. So 23,001.8 divided by 26,000 multiplied by 100%. So divided by 26,000 times 100%. The efficiency is 88.5%. So 23,001 or 2 watts, then 88.5%. So letter A. Calculate the efficiency when taking full load current of 50 amperes. O kailangan yung gamitin yon, ito, para makuha nyo yung constant loss. So 5 multiplied by 240 minus 5, 240. So 240 divided by 200. Ito IA. IA minus I shunt. I shunt is 240 divided by 200. And squared times 0.25. Kasama na yung constant loss dun sa loss sa resistance field resistance. 5 times 240 minus 5 minus 240 divided by 200, then squared times 0.25. So 1196.39. Tapos nagdo-draw na siya ng 50 amperes. So ang P input is equal to 50 times 240. So 12,000. Tapos ano yung armature current dito sa second case? So 50, ano yung line current? I line minus, ito pa rin. Ito yung I line 1. I-minus pa rin natin yan. 240 over 200. 50 minus 1.2, I think. $48.8. So, ang magiging output dito ay P input minus P constant minus the armature copper loss. Yung constant loss kasama na yung loss dito sa 200 ohms. So 12,000 minus constant loss 1196.39 minus PA 48.8 squared times 0.25. 12,000 minus 1196.39 minus 48.8 squared 0.25. So 10,208.25. Then what will be the efficiency? So, kailangan pa lang percentage change in speed and efficiency. So what will be the efficiency? 10,208.25 divided by the input 12,000 times 100%. So at no load, ang efficiency niya 0 kasi wala siyang P output. 85.07. Okay, ito na yun. 85. Iso lang naman yung 85. O yung speed ba niya ay N2 all over wala. N1. Is equal to 240 minus yung armature, ito yung IA1, 5 minus 240 divided by 200, 2, dito pala tayo, 48.8 times 0.25 divided by EB2 o EB1. So 240 pa rin, no load minus yung no load current, armature 3.8, 5 minus kung yan 1.2, so times 0.25. Yung flux, yung ratio nila 1, pares pa rin, walang shunt yan kaya walang nakalagay na condition na nagbago siya or merong na-insert na resistance. So we will consider the ratio of flux 1 over flux 2 as 1. So N2 minus all over N1 will be that quotient. So 0.9529. Paano ba yun? N no load minus N full load all over N full load. Ito ito N2 ay N full load. Yung N1 no load. Balik na rin natin. Percent speed regulation is equal to ito siya. Pag sinold natin yung N no load, N full load over 0.9525 29 minus N full load, inaliktad natin yon kasi N full load all over N no load 0.9529 divided by N full load times 100%. Parang yun lang naman natin yun, minus 0.9529 minus 100, 1 inverse 4.71. Okay, 1 divided by 0.9529 minus 1 divided by 1 times 100%. Mali naman, 4.9 and 4.9. Parang ito ata ma-minus mo sa 1. I change, percentage change in speed between no load to full load. Ano ba talaga kuya? 4.943%. Baka ito ma-minus natin sa 1. 1 minus, meron lang 4.71 pag i-minus natin to sa 1. 1 minus 0.9529 times 100%. 4.71. Pag ito, minus mo na kagad sa 1. Anyway, ito pa rin naman yung pipiliin natin. At may 4943. 4.71. So, 85 point something. So, pipiliin natin to. Depende siguro sa pag ano na niya, pag round off, round up. Okay, 81. So ito last na siguro to. A 440 volt series motor of negligible resistance with unsaturated magnetic circuit takes 50 amperes when running at a certain speed on a given load. If the load torque varies as the cube of the speed, find the resistance necessary to reduce the speed by 50%. So torque is proportional to the cube of the speed. Then 440 series, ano? So what will be the value of EB1? So 440 minus assume na negligible, kaya yung EB1 natin, whatever the armature current, 0 siya dito, negligible resistance, kaya yung magiging initial condition natin na EB1 440 volts. Then yung EB2 will be 440 minus IA2. Meron ng inserted resistance doon sa armature, kaya may inserted resistance dyan. Torque is proportional to, ano ko ba isusolve to, 2I IA squared. Then torque is proportional to N cube. So we have ito na, torque is proportional to IA squared kasi yung series yan, di ba yung ginagawa natin kanina? So yung flux, proportional siya sa IA. So IA2 squared all over IA1 squared is equal to N2 all over N1 raised to 3. And ang sabi dyan, the speed is reduced by 50%. So N2 will become 0.5 of N1. So therefore, what is IA2? Ito yung value ng IA1, 50. So 50 squared times N2 all over N1, 0.5 raised to 3. Then you take the square root. 50 squared times 0.5 raised to 3. Then raised to 1/2. So 17.678. Then dun tayo sa N2 all over N1 is equal to EB2 all over EB1 times flux 1 over flux 2. So N2 all over N1, 0.5 of N1. Yun yung N2 natin. Divided by N1 is equal to EB2, 440. Ito yung substitute natin. Minus IA2 is, ito yung nasolve natin. Tama ba yung pagkakasolve ko? 17.678 times the inserted resistance which is unknown all over EB1, 440 times yung flux 1, proportional yan sa IA1 or equal to IA1. Flux 2 proportional to IA2. So yung flux 1 nasa numerator represent ng IA1, 50. Yung IA flux 2 represent ng IA2, 17.678. So therefore, what is the inserted resistance needed? Isa lang naman yung unknown dyan. So 0.5 alpha equals 440 minus 17.678 times alpha x divided by 440 times 50 over 17.678. Shift solve 20.5. Meron. Sumamba tayo ngayon. Eksakto. Letter A. Yan lang naman yung mga about sa motors, generators. Wala nang mas malalim pa dyan. Yan na yung isang pinakamalalim na na-encounter ko na problem. Yung mga iba, pwede nyo nang pagpraktisan. Okay? So may question pa kayo about motors? Alam ko, gutom na kayo. Gutom na rin ako. Kaya medyo pan na rin yung ating utak. Kailangan muna nating pakabusog. Okay? May question pa? Yung kanina, yun yung... So, hopefully, nasagot ko yung question nyo. Anong 18? Ito? Yung dalawa kas ay ito. Dalawa-lawang pala yung isa lang pala yung 18. Yan yung 18. Ayaw kayo na magtutuloy ng ibang problems. Marami-rami yan. Nandyan naman na yung sample ninyo. Pwede nyo nang isolve. Sanggal yun yung value ng flux. Dito. Dito, field current. Yung field current, series field. Parehas siya, proportional yan. Yung dalawang yan. Dito siya, yung sa laboratory, binabago natin yung flux by changing the field current. Yung field current dito, series. Yung series field ay equal sa IA. Pag series motor. Pag shunt motor, dun sa shunt field. Halos constant yon. Pero dito sa series, kaya siya masyadong, yung speed nito, it is greatly affected by the change in load. Kasi ito, magbabago din yung flux. Pag nagbago yung armature current, nagbago yung load, so maapektuhan din yung speed. Ito siya galing sa relationship na to. Kaya may KK yan, kakancel lang din siya, proportionality. Okay, so